Hello, my sexy seductive Scorpios. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing reading for the month of October. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send back to you. So, Scorpio, we are now in Libra season, and if you watch this in October when it's Scorpio season, happy birthday. So I want to let you know what came up in the cleansing ceremony, and my dog is like begging at me right now, so I have a feeling that there is some sort of energy that's kind of been a little bit annoying towards you. Go on, go. So in the cleansing ceremony, what came up was Yesod, which is the root chakra, which is of connection. So what I was getting is that there is something going on with the connection that you have, and maybe someone is trying to beg. What? Okay, I think he's gonna sit in my lap. All right. So, with the root chakra is all about, how you feel rooted. So it has to do with what you eat, what you drink, how you sleep, and then also like your home situation. So I have a feeling that something has been a little bit uprooted inside of a connection. And the connection, it might be like at the root, but I'm really feeling some root chakra issues and also a connection that you're dealing with. The Empress came out in reverse, which makes me feel like the divine feminine energies just are not where they need to be at the moment. And then in my clarifier deck, the electric energy came out in reverse, which is the solar plexus chakra. So I also think the solar plexus needs some work, and that is your sense of self. Your, it's like, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, it's where your personality is. So what I'm getting is that there is some sort of, connection that you are rooted to that is very much influencing your sense of self here and your divine feminine energies. So let's take a look. All right. So because it's Libra season, I am doing what is out of balance. And then of course we will look into some energies into how to find balance here in the extended if you would like. But let's see what's out of balance here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is out of balance? All right, so we have, all right, well, my dog just decided to all right, I'm gonna go with this one. So Uriel, the angel flame coming out stuck. So I feel like there is some sort of flame that you have with someone where the situation just feels a little bit stuck there. And because my dog, was like begging for attention, and then all of a sudden just decides to jump off and, oh, he's on his merry way. I kind of feel like that's the situation that you're in, where there is like this energy of like someone begging for attention, and then once they get it, they're like, all right, I'm out of here. And I feel like there's some sort of, situation where your fire is a little bit stuck there. Let's see what this is about. Tell us more about the angel of fire coming out stuck, please. Tell us more about this. We have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so yeah, someone is like a little bit greedy here is what I'm feeling. So there's someone who's consistently trying to reach out to someone for some sort of answers, right? The Six of Swords can be like, it's usually leaving a situation knowing full well that, a conversation is going to take place later. But here in the Six of Swords, it's like someone has something that someone else wants or needs. So that's what I'm getting is someone kind of like dangles this carrot, so to speak, and makes someone else want to reach out. And this is very much due to some sort of like greed energy with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like they just want everything for themselves. And this is a cycle here. This is very much a cycle, Eight of Pentacles when it comes to the physical. So this person might be, like physically greedy, might like money over, their soul fulfillment or their wish fulfillment. But this is very much someone, this is a, like a traveling gnome, basically, that picks up treasures. So this person might travel a lot. But yeah, this is a cycle that's repeating, where it's like, you know, they show you something shiny because they have all the shiny things and they make you want it, but then it's like, then they leave. And this kind of puts you in this state of, with this Ace of Swords, of, you know, like your mind kind of being all over the place here. And with this Ace of Swords, you know, aces usually indicate only one person, but there's actually two beings in this card. So the Ace of Swords, or I'm sorry, this card like indicates that there's a poltergeist there. So what I'm getting is that this is really haunting your head. And I feel like someone has taken some sort of space in your head here. And it's a cycle that is repeating. Let's see, what's the light energy here? So it looks like someone just, I mean, already what's out of balance is someone just takes. So we have Tangrowth using grass knot. So whenever this comes out, I get this energy of like tying the knot, so to speak. But what I'm getting here, because it's the heart chakra, that like your heart is entangled in this. And look how, you know, entangly this is with the Eight of Swords. Like there's a lot of entanglements, right? And with Tangrowth, it's like the more that this grows, the more entangled it gets. And it gets knotty. It says, its vines grow so profusely that in the warm seasons, you can't even see its eyes. So I have a feeling that there's some sort of disconnect with this person. You might have not, you know, looked in their eyes in a while. You might have not seen them this past summer, and that's really concerning. They might have, you know, dangled a carrot, maybe that they would see you or something like that, but it's just a cycle of repeating of them kind of like getting treasures from you and then leaving you in this mental state of kind of chaos. Let's see, what's the shadow here? Coming out stuck, we have Shinx using roar and flop. So again, it's the solar plexus energy that's coming out, which is very cute. So what I'm getting is your solar plexus is just like, oh, but they're so cute. Like, oh, I love them. And you might roar, but it ends up kind of being a flop, right? You might, maybe there was an argument, some sort of roar, but I think that you go really soft on this person is what I'm getting. It says, all of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees when the foe is momentarily blinded. So it talks about its fur dazzling when danger is sensed. So I feel like you get a sense when this person's kind of getting close, right? You might tingle, or there might be like a physical reaction. But it talks about it's fleeing while its foe is momentarily blinded. And here we have, you know, not being able to see the eyes. So again, I really do feel like there was some sort of fleeing. It's like someone came around to get something from you. Again, it's a cycle that has been repeating, and then they leave. All right, let's see what else is out of balance here. Tell us more about this. Tell us more about this. I'm hearing that it affects your root chakra. Here we have Sahaquil, the Angel of Sky, which came out before with the Angel of Flame. So with the Angel of Sky, it kind of wanted to come out stuck as well, but it's feeling kind of upright to me. So the Angel of Sky, what I'm getting is, you know, like travel. Obviously we have, you know, the like ship steering wheel. So I do get some sort of travel that could have been indicated. There may have been some flight. Yeah, they took flight. They took flight. They blew away is what I'm hearing. But also, you know, whenever the Angel of the Sky comes up, I always like to remind people what's going on astrologically. So, you know, we are preparing for Mercury retrograde in Scorpio in less than 2 weeks. I'm recording this on the 23rd of September. And that's going to bring a lot of stuff up for Scorpio. And we have Mars retrograde in Aries, which is kind of constraining travel. So if there was some sort of travel that was, you know, halted because of this, you know, just know that it's part of astrologically what's going on. We also have Saturn retrograding. It's been retrograding for about 5 months. And it's going to station direct on the 29th of September. So that's a really, really big shift, especially what's going on in the world right now. So let's see, tell us more about this angel of sky here. I'm just hearing that they're very flighty. They're very flighty. So we have the Knight of Cups. So they do really love you. They really do love you. So the Knight of Cups in this deck, like, is a really amazing knight. Like, he actually goes through the underworld in order to try to find his love. Like, he really does want to be reunited with her. But there's, like, it's like being from two different worlds. Like, she's already gone. So that's what I'm getting, is that, you know, this person really did want to come back to you, but it's like when they came back, it was like they felt like you were gone, and it made them run. The High Priestess. Yeah, so what I'm getting is that there was something that scared them here. And what I'm getting with this High Priestess, because what she's holding is the soul. So it's like you could see right into their soul, and that scared them. It makes them feel like you're from a different world. There's also some like secrets involved here, but they do want to come toward you. They really do. You know, the knights travel, and, you know, yeah, they do. They want to come towards you, but it feels like for them with the Knight of Cups here, like you're unobtainable, like you're in a different world here. What's the light energy? What's the light energy here? Steel energy. There's a lot of guarded, right? This is steel, which is putting up protection. So what I'm getting is that someone really has their guard up here. I'm guessing it's you, because they feel like they can't reach you. But the thing is like, I don't know. It just seemed like another, I don't know. Let's see what's the shadow here. Yeah, they feel that you're too guarded. So that's why they flew. Slack off, coming out stuck, using big yawn, going to shank. So it looks like whatever this like roar was or whatever, it's like they're kind of uncaring about it. They really pay it no mind to a certain extent. But what I'm getting is that they're tired of whatever this cycle is, or whatever sort of like roar that you made. Let's see. It says, the way slack off lolls around makes anyone who watches it feel like doing the same. So what I'm getting is they directly mirrored whatever you were projecting. Also, the people around them aren't that great. It's like the people around them cause them to, like, they mimic the behavior of the people around them, is what I'm getting. Also, what I'm getting here is to make sure that you protect yourself when you sleep. Let's see, what else is out of balance here for our Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What else is out of balance here? What else is out of balance here? Interesting. Emptiness, that, null, emptiness, and Hasmed, the angel of annihilation. So, wow. So there is some sort of empty feeling that's here, and it's like you want to annihilate the feeling of being empty. Let's see. But the thing is like, if it's null, you can't annihilate the null, right? You can only fill the empty. Let's see. What is this about? Honestly, what I'm getting here is that, like, there is some sort of emptiness that this person causes you to feel, right? So when this person isn't giving you something, it makes you feel incomplete, so to speak, or, you know, feeling empty, and you want to annihilate that feeling. And so there are some coping mechanisms that are done in order to fill the void, so to speak. And what I'm getting here is that it has to do with the root chakra. So it could be eating, drinking, oversleeping, things like that. Especially with the fire coming out. Could also be, you know, drugs, substances, smoking. Let's see. Tell us more about this. We have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so this is a cycle that is stuck. And it very much has to do with the day-to-day activities. The Six of Cups is like how, you know, like your daily routines that you do in order to, you know, deal with the emotional energy there. And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is like not being able to break some sort of cycle here. You're repeating, yeah, you haven't been able to break this cycle, and it has to do with this feeling of emptiness. Let's see, what's the light energy here? The thing is that you can't annihilate it by doing, I'm hearing like being a busybody or something like that. What's the light energy here? Going right to the Knight of Cups, we have Mr. Mime using juggling. So what you need to know is that although this person does want to come see you, they are in an entanglement with someone else. I'm going to put it pretty clearly. You know, this is fairy type, which means some sort of soulmate or karmic connection and juggling. So they are juggling more than one relationship here. And I feel like you might be too, honestly. And maybe you're trying to annihilate the emptiness by, you know, becoming emotionally invested in another person as well. It's just continuing this cycle. It says, it is adept at conning people. It is said to be able to create walls out of thin air by miming. So, yeah, the thing is like, are you trying to fool yourself? Are you trying to fool this other person? But because it went right to the Knight of Cups, honestly, I feel like it's more them. They're juggling too much right now and kind of clowning around and, you know, creating walls out of thin air by miming. And I feel like there is, you know, I mean, both of you have, someone definitely has their guard up here with the steel energy, and someone is definitely creating walls out of thin air. Like there's blockages that don't necessarily exist here. What's the shadow? Someone's just like making them. Yeah. Here we have slack off, Flabibi using wish in reverse. So what I'm getting, again, remember how I said like they have other people around them where they're kind of, you know, I mean, the High Priestess does indicate some sort of secrets, so they are definitely keeping something from you. And it's really, I mean, it's really out of balance because it's like you feel like you're left with nothing and you want to annihilate the nothingness. And it's just this repeating cycle. And again, you know, fairy type, so it could be getting into another relationship kind of with the same energy. With wish in reverse, these people don't wish for you two to be together, is what I'm getting. It says, when it finds a flower it likes, it dwells on the flower its whole life long. It floats in the wind's embrace with an untroubled heart. So yeah, the thing is I think that they are trying to get rid of the troubles of their heart right now, right? They're trying to, you know, push away and block out all of the things that have happened here. And it talks about finding a flower that it likes and dwelling on it all life long. So it definitely appears, you know, that there is some sort of, you know, wish fulfillment when it comes to dwelling on that flower its whole life long. So definitely, I mean, it's like how do I put this? It's like you both have this wish that hasn't come true, which is to be with each other forever, right? And even the Knight of Cups is that way. He wants to be with his lover forever, but she's in a different world. So what I'm thinking is, it's just like, you know, there's too many things juggling that's going on right now where it just can't manifest. There's a cycle here that just has not been broken, and it has to do with the repetitive emotions here. I'm going to ask these cards because it seems kind of like a love situation to me. So I'm going to ask, what's the oracle? What can help this situation? What does Scorpio need to hear to help this situation? Okay, going right to the Shanks. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is a time to be looking for new love. Whatever this person has left, it's like, you know, right, you can't get rid of the emptiness, you can only feel it. But really, I mean, you're not empty. You're full of abundance and love. And when it comes to this cycle of reaching out, what I'm getting is it's really time to reach out for a new love. So focus on trying to manifest someone new towards you. What else does Scorpio need to hear? And I have a feeling that this person is like super cute, because it went right to Shanks. Love is like a rosebud. It may reach full bloom or it might die softly. So, I mean, just like the flower, that's what you need to know. You know, it might, one day this might blossom, right? Or it can die softly, but it certainly is not going to come to fruition if you're repeating this cycle. So right now it's a time to focus on new love coming towards you. Okay. All right, Scorpios, if you would like to follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. If we leave each other here, then I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm sending you lots of love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.